number 40, Cody Benson. 1 yard off in the play, second down and 11.
Marion Local beat Anna 27-18 when they visited on Friday night, the 24th of September. Marion Local was ranked number 3 in Division 6 statewide in the J.J. Huddle Power Poll. Anna was ranked number 5 in Division 5 in the same poll. We had the good fortune of running into Tim Longevin at the game, and we have him here by phone.
It was the same old for Anna. Marion Local has their number. They're 6-1 now against the Rockets. They won a game tonight, 27-18, and once again, it was their ground control offense. Their running attack just kept moving Anna out of the way. They rushed for 239 yards. And Niles Keller, he was the culprit once again. He didn't gash him like last year. Last year, Keller went off for 200 and some yards. This year, he only got 165 yards. So they contained him better. All their yards were grudgingly earned. It was a good football game, and Anna had their chances to win it, but just couldn't seal the deal.
They also took it personally and game planned for it all summer.
The Marion Local, Coach Goodwin summed it the best. He goes, our line is experience. Our offensive line's experience. Our quarterback is experienced. Our 3 running backs are experienced. They've been in games like this, and this game didn't faze them. And what really amazed me was the comment he made, Delphus St. John's does not faze him. So it'll be really interesting to see when they hook up week 9, those two teams.
Of course, the last time they faced each other was in the state semifinal, right?
Right.
For D6. Overtime. It was an overtime game.
Down to the wire, yeah.
But the difference is that Mr. Goodwin has everybody coming back pretty much, and they took a couple hits up there at Delphus, although they're doing really well. I like Leininger, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Delphus St. John's, when they played down last week, it was like men against 8th graders. That game wasn't even close. At least this game was close. But once again, Anna could not move the ball. They only had 6 first downs tonight. Last week, they only had 5 first downs.
But the speed was evident on the field. It really was. I mean, they were getting guys deep, and they were playing cover 2 and things like that to make sure that they were containing it. But they were fast. And Anna is a good-looking football team. I told the coach after the game that I thought they were a playoff team, and they're not going to have to play Delphus or Marion Local in the playoffs.
Exactly. And talking about their speed, I mean, that's what's kept them going all year are the big plays. They crank out 3-4 big plays every game. Tonight they had 2 of them right off the bat. The first play of the game, Dexter Benzman rocks 92 yards. So they got that big play ability. If they could just shore up their line, their defensive line a little stronger, I think they'll go deeper in the playoffs.
If you look at them in perspective, from a playoff perspective, I'd like to know who's going to beat them in Division 5 in this region.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think anybody will in this region. And Coach Rioch just flat out said, we will win the rest of our games. And I agree with him. The hump's over. Their first 5 games, you got to remember, every one of those teams they played, their first 5 games, were in the playoffs last year. You wouldn't believe what Ottawa Glandorf did last week against Kenton. They pulled off the upset 22-20. Their linemen on defense all were standing erect. They weren't down in three-point position. They came at them with all kinds of different oddball blitz packages, and they never knew. Matty couldn't tell, you know, who was coming, who wasn't, and they all just line up, standing up. Very interesting game plan.
The reason it worked is because Kenton plays 100% pass pro. He coaches nothing else. With that in mind, the first coach to fully exploit this fact was Dan McSorley in the regional semifinal last year, where they beat him 30-22. And if anyone from Clinton Massey lined up in a three-point stance, I certainly never saw it, nor did it appear on my November 15th, 2009 video.
Find out about your team tonight that you didn't know after the 4 prior games?
Well, I think Ryan Mesher really came out clutch for us, the quarterback. He made some heck of a plays there on that last drive, and you know, I think he was the difference.
Talk about the ground game, Tim. Time of possession had to be 3 or 4 to 1, and yet to play it that close, I mean, that's got to be tough.
Yeah, it was very frustrating because our defenses gave us. As, you know, we work and work and work to move the ball down the field, then we turn around and give them stuff. But we got all new DBs, and they played like it tonight. Let me tell you, they played like it.
Talk about, if you will, the performance of your running back. Because I talked to him, before the season began, and he said, it's not about me, it's what we do together. And tonight, well, he had a lot of help, but I mean, he did a lot on his own.
Yeah, he ran the ball hard tonight. There's no doubt about it. He put the ball on the ground more than what we liked, but he was running hard. There's no question about it.
That's 29 for 150.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, something like that.
I think the big plays kept you in the game tonight.
Well, we stayed with our base offense. We ran our offense. We didn't try to get clever. We didn't press. We're down 18 to 21 late in the game. Having them down second or third and 15 to go in the middle of the field, and just their kid made a play.
All right. Well, at least now you got the 2 gorillas out of the way. What's the mindset? Is it too early to tell what the kids' mindset?
As far as my perspective goes, looking at our schedule, after 5 games, I thought if we could be 3 and 2 or better, I would take that. Looking ahead, and I told those kids, I said, that's the best 2 teams on our schedule. If we continue to improve every week, we won't lose another.